Welcome to the Words to Empower podcast, featuring Bishop Frank Stewart, pastor of the Acts Ministry in Conway and North Little Rock. And now, Pastor Stewart.
Welcome back to your Acts Ministry podcast. So glad you can be with us another day the Lord has given unto us to study His Word. And I want to jump right in because we're walking through every chapter in the Bible this year on this podcast. So in Genesis chapter 1, the main thing that happens in chapter 1 is that Isaac is born. And Sarah conceives and bore Abraham a son in his old age at the set time of which God had spoken to him. God had told him he was going to have a son, and here is Isaac. Now, they had doubted him and went into Hagar, or Abraham had a baby by Hagar because they were looking to adopt, if you will, him as a son because Sarah was barren and could not have children. But God had made them a promise. And it's good to know that the God of the universe, the God that can never fail, that God had made some promises. And when God makes a promise, you can count on it. You can count on it. It's a done deal. It's got to be done. It cannot fall to the ground. It cannot be stopped. So he made a promise to Abraham. And the promise is fulfilled. At 90 and 100, they have a son, Abraham and Sarah. He's a son of the promise. And Paul really explains that in the book of Galatians, why that is so important that he was the son of the promise. Now, in the midst of all of this, we got Hagar and we got Ishmael that's still there. Ishmael is Abraham's oldest son. And now that Sarah had a child, and I don't know what the circumstances were in this time, but Ishmael started making fun of mocking Isaac, began to mock Isaac. And the Bible says that Sarah came and told Abraham to cast out the bondswoman. Abraham refused, but then God told Abraham to do what Sarah had asked. So Abraham cast out Hagar and Ishmael, and Hagar